All right, this track is called Learning to Fly, and this is where Wendy and the boys actually get dusted and we leave the nursery and start our flight to Neverland, which takes us into Starry Night. Now, originally we had the beginning of this choreographed when we had some ideas about the scene change from in the nursery to in the clouds, but we decided to wait and see what we can accomplish with the scenery. So for the beginning part, it's up in the air what it's going to be, so we're going to wait to work on that later. So really what we're going to focus on here is Peter Pan's solo. So the beginning of it, we're in the nursery, we get dusted, we go out the window, and then there's some type of scene change to where like we're in the clouds, lots of fog, and Peter has a solo and ends up at the end of the solo calling Wendy and the boys, come, let's go this way, and that leads us right into Starry Night. So, Peter's solo starts off stage left. You enter with 2 coupé jetés. So you do coupé jeté 1 and 2, and Tom Levay, step glissade. Fouette back cabriole, looking, facing upstage left, the direction you came from. Out of the cabriole, you chasse, and you tour jeté, and you land in a lunge fourth. So, it's a real traveling combination. So you have coupé jeté, Tom Levay arabesque, fight through glissade, fouette back cabriole, chasse, tour jeté that lands in a lunge. You have a single pirouette, arms down, land in preparation to go single pirouette to the right, arms out like you're flying, land for mini pirouettes, on down to the left, arms up, and then you land with, from the pirouette, you land in a wide second with fists on hips. From there, you fight over, you step on this back leg to prepare this direction. So you fight over with the right foot, you piqué up on the left foot to développé the right leg croisé, and it's almost like you're in an en garde fighting position, but you développé here. You chasse, and you have a step, grand rond de jambe Tom Levay. It's going to be, be very careful figuring this jump out at home, but you have a step from here. You step on your back leg and you do grand rond de jambe, chasse, step, grand rond de jambe, step. So you have 2 Tom Levay grand rond de jambe, chasse out of it, and you failli chaîner into the center, and you finish center stage with your hands on your hips. From there, you tombe, coupé, renversé around. That's just a relevé, that's not a Tom Levay. So you tombe, coupé, renversé, step, stab at the audience, go the other way, renversé, and you kind of look at all the stars in the sky, and then you prepare multiple pirouette en dehors, and you finish, and you just finish and call Wendy and everyone on from stage left, take their hand, and you lead them off stage right. So, let's go over it verbally one more time. 2 coupé jeté, Tom Levay arabesque, glissade. Fouette back cabriole, chasse, big tour jeté, land in preparation for single on pirouette, single the other way with your arms out, multiple with your arms in fifth, land with your hands on your hips. From there, your preparation is you tombe, coupé, preparation, chasse, and grand fouette, pas de bourrée. Grand rond de jambe, pas de bourrée. Balancé, chaîné back into the center, and you stop facing the audience with hands on hips. Tombe, coupé, attitude, renversé, pas de bourrée, stab right at the audience. Go the other way, tombe, coupé, renversé. It's like you're looking at all the stars in the sky. Preparation, mini pirouettes en dehors, and then you finish and call Wendy and everyone on. They come in, you take her hand, you say, let's go this way, and lead them off stage right. So let's hear this with the music. The beginning is the part that we're not doing right now. This is still in the nursery. Finish. Preparation, chasse. Up, pas de bourrée. Up, pas de bourrée. Chaîné, back to center. Tombe, renversé. Stab the audience. Renversé. Look at all the stars. Preparation, mini pirouettes. And finish. Call Wendy on. Take her hand. Let's go this way. And lead them off. And that'll take place in front of a closed mid-curtain. So it's mostly side to side, not a whole lot of forward and back, not a lot of depth. Even though the depth in front of the mid is about what we have in the studio. Because behind that will be Starry Night, filling up with fog and setting up the stars. It goes right into the balance. So, to recap the choreography one more time. 2 capé jeté, temps levé arabesque, chasse, fouette vac cabriole, tour jeté, land. Single pirouette, arms down. Single pirouette, arms open. Those are all on and on. Multiple pirouette, arms in fifth, land with fists on hips. Step preparation, chasse, temps levé, big grand rond de jambe. Get the leg all the way around to the back, pas de bourrée out of it. And big leg all the way around. Balancé, preparation for chaîné, back to get to the center. Pose. This is just a relevé, renversé attitude. Stab, renversé attitude. Just a big, wide, not turned out second, very boyish. Open, look at all the stars. Mini pirouettes, finish the pirouettes, call Wendy on, take her hand, and lead them all off. And that's the end of Peter's solo.